Okay, we are live, I think. Let's have a look. We are live. Okay, so I've been challenged to do this opportunity class placement test thinking skills 30 minutes. No preparation. We'll wait for the clock to tick over to 4 o'clock. Let's get started. Feel the pressure. I first met on a Tuesday. Okay. So, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, first time. Did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wednesday, and then met again for the third time 4 days later. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunday. After school, Cecilia likes to visit her favorite juice stand to buy a drink. Stand sells 4 types of juice, which are available on different days. Cecilia does apple orange juice, but she will visit the stand as long as she can buy a drink that she likes. So she got lemon, apple orange, grape. On which day will Cecilia not visit the juice stand? Okay, so Monday, Wednesday she will visit. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday she will visit, Wednesday she will visit. So Monday she will definitely visit, and Tuesday she will visit, and Friday she will. So Thursday is the day she not visit. Nick wants to learn to speak the Wiradjuri language, but he thinks it will take him a long time. Nadika suggests a solution. You should spend time in Wagga Wagga. There are people there who can speak Wiradjuri. Which one of these statements is true? Best. Easily, that's not true. Learning a language always takes time, hard work, and concentration. No. Practice speaking with other people. I think D. The wooden puzzle below fits together to make a cube. Pairs of blocks will fit to make one of the 3 layers, which will complete the cube. What? How are the blocks paired together to make each of the 3 layers of the cube? Oh, okay. We have 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. Okay, so B. Simon is watching a news report which claims that nearly a third of Australians go swimming regularly. Simon, that can't be true. I almost never go swimming, and neither do any of my friends. Which of the following sentences know that Simon has made a mistake? I said nearly a third of swimming. And then third can't be B. Incorrect. It's A or D. I think it's D. Let's go on with that. Staff at a wildlife hospital are building a structure to house sugar gliders. The structure has 3 levels: one for food, one for water bowl, and another hollow log which I can use as a nest. If the food is on the lower level than the water bowl and the log is higher, which of the following? So the food is on the lower level than the water bowl. Nesting. So nest can be either here, or it could also be in the middle. It could be all 3. The log is higher than the food. Which of the following must be true? Okay, so there's no log, so it can only be one of these 2. Food, water, hollow log. Log. The lowest level has the food. I think that one. The highest level has the water. Not always true. It could be have a log up there. The middle level has the food. Not always true. Middle has the food. Middle level has the food. Must be true. Middle level. That's not true. It's not true. Yeah, it's B. John is collecting a set of toy robots based on his favorite television program. The robots come in different colors, and John still needs to read the red and green robots to complete the set. The Logo Shop has an offer where they will sell any of the following packs of 3 robots. Red. Spare green robot, and we'll swap it for a pink robot. So what do we got? We got red, blue, yellow, pink, green, orange. So we got red, blue, yellow, pink, orange, green. So we've got 6 colors. Spare green, I'll swap it for a pink one. Which pack should John buy to be able to complete a set? John still needs the red and the green robots to complete a set. There's an offer where they will sell any of the following packs of 3 robots. So swap it for a pink. So he needs red and green. So he needs red, red, green. Okay, so he needs to buy one of these. And if he's got a pink in one of them, you can swap it for a red. Is it? Green robot. So if he got a green, if we got a red and he's got a pink, he can swap the pink for a green. So that one then, pack 2. Trying to figure out why the number of fish in a nearby lake has decreased over the past year. The lake has become more polluted over the past year as well, so it must be the pollution that's causing fish in the lake to die. Which of the following examples shows that management made a mistake? Why the number of fish in a nearby lake has decreased over the past year? So she's made a mistake. The lake has become more polluted over the past year as well, so it must be the pollution. Okay, the number of fish in other lakes might have decreased. The number of plants in the lake might not have decreased. I think it's D. Some students are growing flowering plants by different windows in their school and keep track of when they bloom. The students put a geranium in the canteen and a guppy plant in the music room. The wax plant they chose for the school hall bloomed before the guppy plant, but after the one of the plants bloomed the day out. Oh, which one was it? Okay. The wax plant they chose. Wax for the guppy, but after the bromelaid in the library. The geranium bloomed on the same day as the plant in the school hall. So what was in the school hall? Okay, so we know that geranium, guppy, some music, canteen, wax plant, school hall. Same day. Okay, so the wax and the geranium, some bromelaid. The 16 shapes in set 2 shown below should be identical to shapes in set 1. How many of the shapes in set 2 are not identical? What the hell? Set 2 shown below. Okay, should be identical to shapes shown. They're not. Are they? How many of the shapes in set 2 are not? Okay, that makes better sense. So we've got 1. I'll find this one and that one. Can't see it. 2. You can find that one. You can find that one. 3. You can find that one. 4. Yep. 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 Don't think that one exists there. Yep. Yeah. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Oh, crap. Oh, okay. So it's 5. A gardener is giving advice about taking care of plants. He says, some people think talking to plants is strange, but it's actually a really good idea. After all, you're more likely to remember to water them if you're with friends. People often notice details of plants' health when they're talking to it. Some people believe that plants can understand what they're saying. Talking to plants won't help people avoid overwhelm. No. Hey, I think 4 friends are in a car together. They are 2 seats in the front, 2 in the back. Caitlin is either driving or sitting beside Talia. Talia is sitting behind the driver. Jimmy is not sitting beside Andrew. Oh my God. All right, so we got the steering wheel. God. There are 2 seats in the front and 2 in the back. Caitlin is either driving or sitting beside Talia. Talia is sitting behind the driver. Okay, so definitely Talia's here. Jimmy is not sitting in the back, and he is not sitting beside Andrea. So Jimmy is somewhere up in front. Caitlin is either driving or sitting beside Talia. Either driving or sitting here. And then Jimmy is not sitting in the back, and he is not sitting beside Andrea. So if Jimmy is in the front, and he's not next to Andrea, so he's in the front. So that means Andrea has to be here, which means Caitlin has to be in the front. Jimmy is not sitting in the back. I think, yeah, okay, so probably Caitlin. In a word game, players make words out of letters. Each letter has a value that is a whole number that is at least 1. The score of the word is the total of the values of all. What the? Score 6. Okay. 2, 1, 1, I think. So it's 2, 1, 3. That's probably a 2, 1, 1. What the hell? Okay, it has to be 3 then. No, it's 2, 2, 2. H is 2. So that one scores 7. So that will be T is 2. H is 2. T is 2 again. So 6, 1. So we got T is 2. H is 2. A is 1. W is, what the hell's W? Oh, 3. So it's 2 plus 2, 5, 3, 8. Luca wants to buy a sandwich. He is currently waiting in queue at the Sliced Bread Sangers. Luca, Sliced Bread Sangers always take 15 minutes to make, my favorite thing. But the loafing around bakery down the road always takes 10 minutes. It takes less than 5 minutes to walk there, so I should have loafing around. And then I'll get myself 15 minutes. Buy a sandwich. He's currently waiting in the queue at Sliced Bread Sangers. May and Kira's class is due to go on an excursion to an observatory so they can look at the stars through the vision. The only children in the class who are not going on the excursion are the ones who need to play in the soccer match. Rose does not play soccer, so she must be going to the observatory. Kira is not going to the observatory, so she must be playing the soccer match. If the information box is correct, whose information is correct? Oh man, I just got to do all exclusion. So I'm not going to play soccer match. Okay. It's not going to the observatory, so she must be not necessarily true. I think only her. Does not play, so she must be going. Well, she could be sick. I think so. I don't know. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Neither of them. Neither of them. Because they both could be sick, right? You could have who are not going to are the ones who need to play soccer in the soccer match. If we're going by this and we don't think about other things, then yes, A. Okay, so my final answer. A. Anna, Nina, Veronica, and Timur set the square table, which is forward and blocks arranged on its top. The types of blocks are shown below. The friends at the table is shown on the view above. One of the friends has a view. Which one has this view? So we're looking at this, which would look like that, and potentially it could be either this or this. But if we're looking this way, we're going to see that shape on the right. Whereas if we look this way, we're going to see on the left. So we must be Timur. To win a soccer match, you have to score more goals than the other team. Grant Valley High School plays soccer in a competition with a group of other schools. They are awarded points for winning and drawing matches, but no points for losing. The team with the most points at the end of the season comes top of the competition. Grant Valley Scotch Fellas. How many questions are they? Holy crap. Which of the following must also be true? This one sadly failed to score a single goal. More goals than the other team. Hey? If they got bottom. No. And I saw 0. The other team could score 0. I think it's D. Okay. The students in Tani's class must choose either Jacob or Nicole to represent their class in the school chess competition. Jacob won 3 of his last 14 games in chess on the level. Nicole has won a high fraction of her recent games in the club, so she must be the better. She should represent the class. It shows that Tani has made a mistake. Better than Nicole. Jacob might have played against better opponents. Yeah, this could be true. Nicole has not played as many games as Jacob. Tiny. Higher fraction. I think it's B. Yeah. In a school for young magicians, the weekly timetable is the following. Young magicians need their magic wand for 3 classes: spells, charms, and herbs. There are no classes on Fridays. This week, the classes on Wednesday are cancelled due to a competition. For how many classes do the young magicians need their wands this week? So, spells, charms, and herbs. So, herbs, charms, herbs, spells. One, two, three, 4 classes. No? Chris is making a sandwich for his younger sister, Sally. Sally knows that Chris likes puzzles, so she challenges him to arrange the 4 ingredients in her sandwich in a specific way. She tells him the lettuce must not touch the mayonnaise, the cheese must not touch the lettuce, and the mayonnaise must go directly on top of the chicken. Cheese, sandwich, which ingredient will be on top? Okay, so we only know mayo on top of the chicken. That's all we know. She tells him the lettuce must not touch the mayonnaise. So lettuce can't go on top of the mayonnaise. What do we got here? We got 4 ingredients. Lettuce, mayo, cheese, chicken. Cheese must not touch the lettuce. Lettuce must not touch the mayonnaise. So if lettuce cannot touch the mayonnaise, then lettuce has to be at the bottom. Well, I guess you could put cheese must not touch. Must not touch the lettuce. So you can't put cheese and then lettuce on top, because then cheese and lettuce are touching. So this has to be cheese on top. So the one on top will be cheese. Yvette is talking about baby animals. She says, in the case of wild animals, best to avoid touching them, but for kittens, puppies, and other pets at home, carefully handling them to make sure they're developing properly. It's true, best support the vet. Some people have pets at home that were once wild animals. Handling puppies and kittens often helps to be less afraid. Well, many people handle wild animals. Enjoy, I think this one. A wall is decorated using a set of identical tiles, but some of the tiles were rotated before being added to the wall section. A wall made of 4 complete tiles is shown below. Which of the following tiles? Oh my god. Okay, so if we imagine that, so we've always got one in the middle. Yeah, I think that's the pattern. There's always one, so it has to be A. Peter needs to return a book to Fiona, but he will not see her today. However, he knows that the following meetings will happen. Peter will meet. What the hell? Which one of the following additional meetings would enable Fiona to receive a book today? Fiona, okay. But he will not see her. However, he needs a. Okay, so he needs to pass the book. Zhang at 9. So when does Zhang? So we need to connect Zhang with Sam. Zhang with Sam. Zhang has to meet somebody because Peter will meet Zhang. So Zhang has to pass it on to either Tim, Sam, or Ursula. Okay, so then, oh, yeah, Fiona meeting Sam or Tim doesn't do anything. So Zhang will meet Tim. Okay, that's before that meeting. That's good. But Zhang will meet Ursula. That won't work, so it has to be C. Last winter, Mr. Murray planted 20 crocus plants, but only 5 of them grew. After someone found that there were 2 possibilities of the winter may have won. Cold weather, or possums may have dug up the crocus plants for food before they could fully grow. I checked the weather reports, and the average temperature during the winter was indeed higher than normal. That must be the reason why so many of the crocus, so I shouldn't blame the possums. Which of the following sentences shows me what I say? Both warmer than by possums. I wonder if they're too warm as well. I think both, isn't it? The following 4 diagrams shows 4 pieces of the cards on the person's 2 meters swing, which of the following is the smallest. Oh, okay. Height of the cards 1.5. person is 2. The swing is 2.5. The farm shed is 3. So this is probably around what, 7 to 8. That's around about 5. I'd say no, maybe 5 to 6. That's 1.5. So what's that? 3, maybe 4 to 5. That's 2.5. So it's another 2.5. Another 2.5. So that's 5, 7.5, 8 to 9. I'd say. Probably the tree. I'd say the tree. During a science lesson, the teacher says that the most effective way to reduce water waste at home is to make sure that your taps are not leaking. I think that one. Idris is trying to solve a puzzle. He has 4 boxes labeled W, X, Y, and Z. He knows that there is a different amount of treasure in each box here. 4 clues about the box. The 4th clue is not sure. Box X contains more treasure than box Z. More treasure. What the hell? After reading all 4 clues, Idris is able to put the chest in. 4th clue. Okay. Box X contains more than box Z. Box W contains more than box Y. Box W contains more treasure than box X. So Z, X, W. So in the middle, we got Y. So maybe if we just say W is greater than Y. Is there such a statement? No. Oh, Y is greater than X. I think so. Y contains more than X. Yeah, I think that will be it. An unusual dice is labeled such that the numbers of dots on opposing faces add up to 5. One of the faces has no dots. No 2 faces have the same number of dots as each other. Which diagram shows a possible view of the dice? What the? An unusual is labeled such that the number of dots on opposing faces add up to 5. Okay, so you've always got 5 and 0. So that can't be right. 6 and 1, 5 and 0, 1 and 4, 3 and 2. Yeah, maybe. 4. No, that can't be true. 4 and 1. No, that can't be true. Okay, so it's definitely B. Advertisement. Anyone who loves musicals will love the new animated musical Karimba. Connor adores Karimba, so she tells me. So that tells me she is a big fan of musicals. Which one? Appeal to people who do not normally like musicals. Maybe that one. Maybe Connor's favorite movie. What? Anyone who loves musical loves the new animated musical Karimba. Animated. Could be that one. Karimba may have changed the kind of things Connor. I think that one. Final answer. Connor's favorite movie. Animated musical. I think it's final answer B. In the first round of a tennis competition, every player plays 5 matches. To qualify for the second round, a player must win at least 4 of their matches. So 4 out of 5. Darren, all right, both won all of their first 3 matches. They're about to play each other. There are no draws in tennis. At least one of Darren and Murray will qualify for the second round. I think so. Can't both qualify for the second round. No, I think that's wrong. So only Alyssa. Okay, we've done it just in time. Let's end live stream.